Good morning, Pisces. This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is August 15th, 2026, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let's call in spirit and see what the overall energy looks like for you for today. Let's call in spirit. Okay, Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the likes and sharing and commenting and all that good love that you're giving me. It really does help my channel, and I appreciate and love all of you. I'm still very, very sore after my surgery, but I am making it through. I'm definitely still on meds, but I'm making it through and doing better each day. So let's pull a couple of oracle cards for you first here, Pisces, and then we will pull some tarot cards. And welcome if you're new. Please subscribe to my channel, as it does really help it grow. And thank you guys so much for really tuning in and also hitting buttons and all and making comments, because it is making a difference to my channel, which helps me to want to keep going and doing this for you. So as you notice, I've got some new crystals on my desk here today. I bought quite a few crystals. These aren't even the gist of them all, but I did buy like some citrine here. This is in a butterfly. I did show you guys my little rose quartz owl that I got from a friend the other day. And I've got some other crystals here, some spheres and whatnot. I've got a big old amethyst coming. I'm so excited. If you have a chance and you're on TikTok, check out that Intuitive Crystals. They have really beautiful crystals, and they do it by auction, so you can really get some good deals there. So, and I'm not tied to them. I don't really know them. I bought some stuff from them, and I'm not, affiliated with them in any way, but I really do love their crystals, and they're very authentic and beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there. Let's do the rainbow of your oracle cards here and see what the energy looks like first with the oracle. So, we've got Sacred Blossom. We had that yesterday. We have Energy Frequency Shift. Beautiful. One more. And we have Anger and Chaos. It's very similar to what we had yesterday. I want to pull one more, Spirit says. And there's that lotus again. It says, see the truth within. Universal, eye of the lotus. Open the third eye. Reflections of a universal energy inside. Interesting. I feel like the sacred blossom and these lotus flowers go together. So it's really seeing the truth within. You need to make a energy shift here by seeing the truth within, by opening that third eye, spending time with the divine, and reflecting on the universal energy that you have within, to bring you into that sacred blossoming energy. I feel like you've been in this anger and chaos, or there's energy around you that has been like this, whether this is work or relationship, whatever it is, but Spirit is asking you to shift your energy. Let's pull some tarot and see what the message is for today. Very interesting. Let's put these here. It's a similar type of energy is what I'm feeling today as we had yesterday. So let's pull some tarot. Today's Saturday, August 15th, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let me know in the comments section what you guys are up to today. I'm a little bored, but I'm mending. I can't really do much of anything. I've still got like compression garments on and whatnot, and just resting, watching TV. I've definitely been watching that trial, that Clancy trial a little bit. I don't feel like, and this is just me just talking, this is not necessarily intuitive. I just feel like there's not the whole story is there. And I'm very much feeling like the husband is involved in a much bigger way than what is realized. And I'm not going down a rabbit hole. It's just a feeling I have. There's something bigger going on there. I don't think it's just like cross side effects of medications that causes psychosis. I think that there's something else going on. But that's just my opinion. Spirit, message for Pisces. What do they need to know at the time that they're viewing this message, please, Spirit? Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. What else? We have the Emperor reversed. We have the Ace of Wands. And one more, please, Spirit. Okay, two more. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the King of Wands reversed. Okay. Very interesting here. I think I'm getting them all on camera. Okay. So I feel like this is a very, when we're looking at this Knight of Wands here, back of the deck, we do have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. You have given a lot to some type of situation. You've given a lot of your opinion. You've given a lot of your own charity, your gratitude, help. You've given support in a situation. And I feel like through this giving, you have not been receiving. You've been in some type of anger or chaos situation where there is this Emperor, Aries energy, take it as it resonates, that's reversed here. Somebody has a very big ego that you're dealing with. And there's a power struggle between the two of you. They have a bit of a reckless energy to them. And there's a power struggle between the two of you. So there's a lot of anger and chaos going on within this dynamic. I feel like you've been giving to this relationship, situationship. Could be a boss, could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, it could be your spouse. You've been giving to this situation, giving a lot of support, offering help, offering, being generous, supportive energy. But by you trying to give support or help, there's a struggle that's going on. There's a power struggle between the two of you because this Emperor has a very big ego. This could be a brother, sister, could be a parent, could be anybody. But you're like butting heads. Even though you're trying to give them suggestions or help or whatever, you're butting heads. Now, I do see some new inspiration or new opportunity to come in and bring growth to the situation. Or as you open your third eye and reflect on the truth within, there is going to be a frequency energy shift. Sorry, my binder is kind of coming apart here. I feel like there needs to be an energy shift. And the only way that that's going to happen is by you seeing the truth within, you reflecting on that universal energy that is keeping you in this anger or this chaos with this individual. I feel like there's got to be some type of shift or change. And I feel like you are manifesting this with the Page of Pentacles here. Manifesting a new start, an offering, sending a message, and being courageous about it. Standing in your truth, being a free spirit, and walking into new potential, a new opportunity, independently with the Queen of Swords. But you're dealing with a power struggle with the Emperor and this energy of the King of Wands reversed. Somebody that can be a bit domineering over you, where you're wanting to take back your independence and start anew or go towards a new opportunity to change the energy frequency. You want this energy to change. Whether you stay with this individual, walk away from this individual, walk away from a job, change the energy within a family dynamic, whatever it is, you're wanting the change. Because all you've been doing is trying to support this person, and all it's bringing is anger and chaos. I'm being called to talk a little bit about a personal situation within my life. Well, not mine specifically, but within my family dynamic. I have an aunt and uncle that are divorcing, and there's a big power struggle right now, and a lot of negative energy. In fact, it's even come into my cousins, and it's going down the line of the family when it should just be between the two of them. And I'm sitting here, my mother's sitting here, everyone is sitting here trying to give support and encouragement to try to change the energy, try to manifest things so that there is a peace of all understanding within the dynamic, to understand that, these things are hard, that we just want them to be happy. But in turn, because we are giving support and we're vocalizing our support, we're getting the effect of the negative that's going on within that dynamic, the anger, the chaos that's going on, even though we're not directly involved. We're just wanting to show support and care and encouragement for them to try to be happy. So it's that type of energy. You may not even be directly involved, but you're trying to support or help somebody. But in return, you end up in that negative, chaotic anger energy. So Spirit is asking you to see the truth within, to open up the third eye. Look at the bigger picture, right? Look at the bigger picture, that we are not just physical beings. We are energetic light beings that are sacred. We are part of God. And I feel like that's the message that you need to take with you today as you go within and you look at this and try to change that energy frequency so that you may blossom into a better alignment or better energy. Let's clarify. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Oops. Well, we got two here. So there may be stress about financial. It could be about family money. It could be, you're trying to offer some type of help or support or help them make a plan, or even if you're directly involved, you're trying to plan this, but there is stress about money here. And there is, with the Hierophant reverse, there's a personal belief behind this. Much like my uncle, instead of just walking away, has a personal belief that he deserves something from that marriage. And there's a lot of anger and chaos going on. And again, I'm just giving you an example of a story that's related to me that Spirit wants me to keep talking about. Please clarify this Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of drive here. There's an energy to act or to react towards a situation because you're exhausted by the anger and chaos. You're wanting to be, courageous through this situation. Okay? You want to have the drive and passion to change this energy, and you're ready to do it now because you're exhausted by the chaos. Please clarify this Emperor. This Emperor is a little bit of a big ego. They're very confident. They think that they have the right to make the choices for everyone, or decisions, or maybe they have a decision to make. They're trying to multitask all at once. They're very domineering, this person in your energy. They could have a little bit of a reckless behavior, but they're very confident. And there's a power struggle that is going on between the two of you or within this group dynamic that is causing this anger or chaos. Because they have all these different priorities. They're trying to weigh their options. They've got a big ego. They don't want to really listen to you as you're offering them help and support. This could be your child. This could be, it could be anything. Anybody that you're trying to offer some guidance. They're wanting to do this on their own, though. They're weighing their options. They're making choices, but they have a big ego. And they're very inflexible about anything new. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. This could be about somebody you work with that you're wanting to create a new project with even. So there's an inspiration or a new opportunity to change this energy. But you're getting caught in this situation. You're getting caught in this anger and chaos of a situation here. And it's causing you to regret even being involved or helping or offering support. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. So yeah, so here's the Chariot. I feel like you're going to tell this person that, you're going to be very direct in your communication and you're going to set clear boundaries with them and be very honest with them and say, I'm moving away from this situation, or I'm going to walk towards the energy shift that's going to make this more positive. That I've tried to help and support you, but I'm taking back my independence. You're going to be very clear and direct with this situation. And there's going to be forward movement towards your goal of changing this energy. Because your third eye is opening here and you're seeing that life is too short to sit in this chaos. Please clarify this King of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. So you intuitively know, Pisces, that this person is impulsive. They're a little bit domineering. They're forced to deal with. You intuitively know this. So even though you may say, listen, I've tried to give you guidance. I've tried to give you support. I've given you, my opinion on the situation. And all it is doing is causing anger and chaos between the two of us. Because you're all up in your head. Because you have this big ego and you think whatever you decide is the right answer. I'm going to leave you to that. Because I'm going to take back my independence, my thought pattern. I'm going to put boundaries up here. I'm going to move forward towards a better frequency energy shift to bring in more positive energy. And I intuitively know that you're just going to continue to be domineering over me. And I'm going to walk away from this with this Chariot. I'm going to put up my boundaries. And I'm going to get away from this anger and this chaos, this resentment, all of this stuff that, is going on between you and this situation. And move towards a more positive energy shift. Like you gave a lot. You gave your opinion. You gave your support. You did it all. And all it's doing is causing chaos in this situation or relationship. So you're choosing, Pisces, to stay independent. You're going to be very direct. Set up your clear boundaries and say, I'm here just to be supportive. I'm not going to give you my opinion anymore. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm just here to be supportive if you need me. That's it. I'm not giving my opinion anymore. I'm walking away from this turbulence. And I'm changing my energy so that I can blossom and see what the true meaning of life is when it comes to relationships and situations that you're going through. I'm going to see it at a bigger level, that we are, infinite light beings, and that this is just a physical existence that means nothing. What is the outcome here, please, Spirit? Yeah, there's going to be a transition. You're moving on to calmer waters. What is the outcome? Yeah, and you're going to find mental clarity by doing this, by walking away, moving yourself away from this. You're going to be going through a transition in life, moving on to calmer waters, distancing yourself from this, and you're going to end up with better mental clarity in a situation, and you're going to have higher standards. You're not going to let people talk to you like this or speak to you or treat you this way. You're going to have integrity here, and you're going to use your head over your heart. What is the advice? The Magician. What is the advice? And the Three of Swords reversed. So releasing the pain, manifesting a new beginning, recovery, emotional and physical healing, and self-love. Manifesting a new desired outcome. Changing your frequency. So there is going to be a shift in your energy frequency here by you releasing this pain, maybe forgiving but not forgetting. And there's a lot of emotional and physical healing because you're standing up for yourself and you're saying no more. That I've given enough to this. It's time for me to be on my own. I intuitively know that you're more domineering and I don't need that energy around me. The back of the deck, the Sun card, I can't make this up. And it's leading towards your ultimate happiness by you walking away from this, by you manifesting a new beginning and releasing this pain. But forgiving, but maybe not forgetting. But it is all about self-love here, Pisces. Let's pull an Akashic Records Oracle card for you. But yeah, you definitely need to change this energy. And I think you're going to, Pisces. And it's going to lead you towards your happiness. I sort of feel like it's a connection to the reading from yesterday. It's like the same type of energy. It could be a different situation, but it feels similar. All right, let's pull an Akashic Records Oracle card for you, Pisces. Spirit, message from the Akashic Records for Pisces to finish up this reading, please. Okay. And we have jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. So sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. So maybe you're looking for a way out of this situation and you're waiting for the perfect moment. Spirit is saying that there is no perfect moment. That the stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you just have to take that leap. That leap of faith here to claim your independence, saying that you're not going to be in this type of chaos anymore. You're going to release the pain. You're going to forgive but not forget. And you're going to recover. Emotionally and physical healing will take place here, which is going to lead you towards your ultimate happiness. Beautiful reading, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.